Hello, this is Bill Webb, aka BillyIndiana. Today we're going to talk to you about a game from Stonemaier Games called My Little Scythe.
Pie in the Sky version.
If you'd like to learn how to play this game and what we think about it,
Stay tuned.
all right, so we have My Little Scythe with the Pie in the Sky expansion all set up, and there's just a few things I want to talk to you about the setup and what the different components are. So this little airship is from the Pie in the Sky expansion, and this little tile you only need when you're setting up. It shows you how to put the apples and the gems out, and usually Ella does that for us when we play the game. And then you're supposed to put this on the portal that's closest to the player that's going second, so we're just going to start with it right now. Just as a quick demo, we'll just put it here in the middle of the board. And each player has their own player board, and we've got Ella's player board over here, mine over here. Each player also, well, they're not, you don't need each player, but there are two pie fight token things. And so can you explain how you use the pie fight thing?
So when you're having a pie fight, you get one of these, what are these
Magic.
called? Magic cards.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get your magic card, you turn it around. I got 2. And then you do this, and so like 2 plus 7, we would do that pie.
Mm-hmm. And so she would have to spend 7 pies, but she'd get 2 more, and then you see who gets the most. So you kind of keep it secret, and you spin your dial, and you get your magic card, your magic spell card, and then you show each other for the pie fight. So we'll talk more about that later, but just wanted to show you what that component is.
Can I get a different card because I already?
Because it's not secret anymore, is it?
Yeah.
All right. Another part of the Pie in the Sky expansion is you have this extra little airship or tile or card that goes along with your player board, and then you get this other cover for the seek that changes and shows you that when you do the seek action, you also get to do the airship action. And some of the characters have a little token. So mine has a harpoon, which gives me a special feature. Hers has yours a spotlight, right?
Yeah. Spotlight is mine.
And it gives you also another token. And to win this game, you have to get all of these 5 trophy tokens onto the token or trophy board. And so if you can get your friendship up to 8, you can see there's, it's behind the screen here a little bit, but there's a little trophy beside the 8 on the friendship screen there.
Like
and so,
this one?
Yep, like that one.
But it's on over there.
Yep, good job. So if you can get 8 friendship, if you can get 2 advancements, and you can't see these on your screen, so I'll just hold these over here, but there's these thick cardboard tiles for move and make advancements that you can gain through the game. And if you can earn 2 of those upgrades, that gets you a trophy. You can put one of your trophies there. If you get 3 of those magical spell cards, you get a trophy. If you complete 2 quests, if you turn 4 gems into the castle here in the middle, if you turn 4 apples to the castle in the middle, if you win a pie fight, or if you get your pie track up to 8, like Ella was saying when you see that little trophy there. So as you play the game, you just alternate taking turns. And when you take your turn, you're going to take your actions, and Ella's going to explain that in just a minute. And then once you have earned the trophies, you just move them from your boards over here to the trophy track. And as soon as someone gets their 5th trophy out on the board, the other players get 1 more turn to see if they can tie them. And that's how you play My Little Scythe. There's a lot more details, but that gives you a little bit of an overview of kind of the flow of it and what some of the components are. They have nice, chunky little gems and also cute little apples. And the characters are called Seekers. And I'm just showing you one. I've got the little, I think these are tigers maybe?
Yeah. And I got the little princess bears.
And they are cute. All right. At the beginning of the game, you start off with 3 friendship each. So we've got our little friendship tags on 3.
Can I see this a little easier to see?
Sure. And we start with 3 pies.
This is what his looks like. And then mine, the princess bear, is right here.
Oh, pretty cool. Very cute. And just like we start with 3 friendship apiece, we also start on the other track over there with 3 pies apiece. So Ella, let's move your board over just so you can kind of show how you would choose your actions. We'll just put it here for now. Yep. And
We're
then,
trying not to cover it, but also trying to show you.
yeah, so Ella, just show them, maybe explain one of the actions, which, like, let's say we were starting a game now. What action would you take right now, do you think?
I would take the seek.
Okay.
I'll seek, and so I'm gonna seek, and I'm gonna do this one. I'm messing up.
It's all right. And so this one
once
says,
I take this, it
Mhm.
says 2 diamonds, 1 apple, a quest, a quest, and
the airship.
the airship. So I'm gonna shake it.
She likes to shake the dice up that way. All right, and then go ahead and
I'm
do it.
gonna do.
Let's put them out here so they can see them, and then you just do your turn.
Can you do it?
Oh yeah, which one do you want to do first?
White diamond and yellow diamond.
Okay, so here's your white and your yellow gems.
So I'm gonna put one. Pretty much the only spot is open is right there, and then I guess I'm gonna put it right there.
And you could put it here, and you could put that there. You can't put quests where there's other quests, but you can put the gems and the apples where there's. So that means she's already done those two. So what else would you do then?
I am
Because now you got to finish the
gonna
rest.
do a quest.
Okay.
Right here.
It has to go on the dark red.
I'm gonna put it in the dark red, and I'm gonna put it right here next to that plant.
And you just know that by the color. So yellow gem, white gem, dark red quest. And then you got an apple. Where's the apple go?
The apple goes in blue.
Okay.
So over here, next to the orca. Just gonna put it right there.
All right, very good. And then the trophy die, what's that do?
The trophy die.
Do you remember? Okay. That's how you move the airship, and you count how many trophies you still have on your board. And so you have 5 trophies, so you can move it up to 5 spaces to take something.
I'm gonna take one of the gems I just put.
Okay. And then you put that in your cargo hold. So you put that there. And then the thing about these out on the board is if I come into her space or she comes into my space, that's when you have a pie fight and you're fighting over the things that you have. But if you put something in the cargo hold, you can't lose it. Now, she has a special ability with her cargo hold that says you may move the spotlight token onto the airship space, gain an additional friendship or pie if at least one of your seekers is there when you perform a make action. And so if she puts this here and then goes there later, then she'll get an extra friendship or a pie as long as she takes the make action. So that's how she would take her action. We'll talk about the move and the move and the make actions now. So the move action, and if you probably can't see it great on the camera, but it shows that if you're not carrying items, you can move 2 spaces from where you're at. And if you are carrying items, you can only move 1. So for instance, if I took my move action and she put her little token there because it's to remind her that next time she can't take the seek again. So if I did the move action and went here, I could go there for this character and there for this seeker. I could move 2 places, but I just want to get these items, so I'm just going to go 1 place each. And then it would go back to her, and she can't do seek, so she could either do move or make.
I'm gonna move, and I'm gonna move. I think I want to move right here, and I want to move this one right there.
Okay, and since she didn't take the gem with her, she can move 2 spaces. All right, so last time I did the move action, so now I'll do the make action. That way you can see how that works. And it's kind of hard off the edge here, so I'll just show you on hers. But if you spend 2 apples, then you can make 2 pies and move up the pie chart. If you spend 2 gems, you can get another magic spell card. And again, if you can get 3 magic spell cards, you're going to get to put a trophy out. Plus, they help you in pie fights. And then if you spend 1 of each, you get a power up. So since I have 1 of each, because this seeker has a gem, and this seeker here has an apple, so I have 1 of each. So I'll spend those to get a power up. And I can either power up my move action or I can power up
the
make action. All right, and I'm going to choose the move action. And so,
I
reach it?
can't reach it.
All right, that's all right. And so if I power up my move, it's going to give me a better move action now. So this one says, you may transfer any number of resources between your seekers after moves are resolved across any distances, just for apples and gems. And then it says both seekers may make their own independent move. So I still would have the move, but now I got a little bit of an extra. I can trade resources. So I cover my move. So hopefully you can see that on the board. You just put the tile on there. So that covers the old one. And now I have this advanced move action. And so I have one of my upgrades. So if I can get a second one, I'll be able to put out my trophy. But that's basically how you play Scythe. You just keep going back, or My Little Scythe with the Pie in the Sky expansion. You just keep going back and forth, and you either move, or you seek, or you make, and you're trying to get the gems and the apples to either make magic spells, or make pies, or deliver them to the castle so that you can get your trophies out. Sometimes you have pie fights along the way. And
if we do a pie fight, we'll show you.
yeah, I don't think we'll do a playthrough right now for this one because I think it'll take long and it's kind of hard to see because it's so big with this camera. But let's talk a little bit about some of the things we like about the game. So you want to go first or you want to go second?
I want to go second.
Second? Okay. Well, one of the things that I like about the game is the boards that tell you what your actions are pretty easy and they're very good icons. So the first time we played, Ella and her other cousin, Vienna, they were really quick at figuring out how many dice to play and what to spend. And so I think the iconography and the instructions are pretty easy. When we played with her littler brother, Jackson, he's 7, he was able to do most of it, but needed a little bit of help. So,
Just
um,
a little bit.
yeah. But I think it's got some really good iconography to help the kids understand how to play. And then it's just strategy that they can get better at as they play over and over again. What's something you liked about it?
It's really easy to teach littler kids.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also family friendly.
Yeah. And you were actually her littlest brother. He's only 3. He
Played
was,
with us this morning, and
yeah.
he wanted to. He shaped this and helped move.
Yeah, he was able to figure out the colors and help her put the gems and apples out. So even at only 3, he was able to figure out a few things. So I think the imagery, the icons are really good for kids.
Mostly, I just had to read these because they're a little long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it is another thing I like about it is on the quests, as you read the quests, there's 3 parts. And especially for my grandkids that are reading, it gives them a great chance to practice. And there's some big words in here like friendship and occupied and face down and some, longer words that they're having to kind of sound out and figure out even their meanings. And so it's really good for them to practice their reading as they do those quests. So that's another nice advantage.
One of my favorite parts is the little pictures on them of
Yeah.
the little ninja monkey.
Yeah, every time she gets a quest, she likes to interpret what's going on in the picture, which is fun.
This morning when we played, I got one of the bears, me technically, on maybe if I can look for it. Let me see. You just keep talking.
Okay. Yeah, well, she's looking for that. Another couple things that I really like about it is the theme of it. If you have a pie fight, then you can gain some good things, but you also lose friendship.
There's one of them I did.
Oh, yeah, trick or treat. Yeah, so pay 2 gems to add any 3 apples or gems to any unoccupied space.
This is the one.
This is the one you're talking about?
Yep.
So I'll hold it up and you can talk about
it was me and then a little
the boar.
scared monster. You're going into a cave. Just a little.
Yeah, it says place 2 of your gems on a space occupied by another player, gain 2 friendship and a pie. Or you can gain 2 gems but lose a friendship. Or you can do the no thanks action, gain 1 gem for visiting, return this quest to the bottom. So if you do the third no thanks action, you have to return it to the bottom and it doesn't go towards getting 2 quests completed. But yeah, the art's really cute and thematic as well. Can you think of anything else that you like about this game?
I like how the characters are like funny.
Mm-hmm.
The pictures.
Yeah, the pictures are cute. The little seeker stands or
like,
minis are
looks
cute.
Like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the color. The quests are one of my favorite things, part of it, because you can read and they're really funny pictures.
Yeah, this morning she did a lot of quests.
Lot. That's why they're my favorite.
And this morning we had a good close game. We came down to I
Mm,
got the 5th trophy and she got a chance to tie me and she was 1 apple away. If she just
one
had one.
apple.
If she just had
One.
one, she would have got
Just
it.
one.
And she was higher on the friendship track, so if she would have got that 1 apple, she would have beat me today. This is very close. Is there anything about the game that you think might make it less fun or anything that you think some people might not like?
Less fun. The dice.
What about the dice?
If you don't have the dice, you don't get to like move it all around.
Oh, so if you
And
don't get what you're trying to roll,
yeah, it's not that fun.
that kind of is a luck factor that makes it a little less
Yeah.
fun.
So this morning we were playing and I needed a gray and a white so I could get 2 apples. And then poof, I got gray and a white apple.
Yeah, she said, I just need a gray and a white. And she rolled it and got it. So that was a lot of fun.
I also did this. Please. Please.
Yeah, another thing that I think, just depending on the child and the age, I think for younger ones it might move a little slow and it might be easy to get distracted. So probably the ideal age group, at least for the kids that I played with, our grandkids. She started the first time she played it, she was just 8, and now she's 9, and not too long, maybe 10. But
Couple months.
yeah, as she gets older and older, she's getting better at reading and figuring out those bigger words, and she doesn't get as distracted like her younger brothers do. So, yeah, I think that age is something to think about too, the age of your kids. There are quite a few rules for a kids game. We played a lot of kids games, and I think
Yes.
this one has quite a few rules. So I think that I don't know what the box says. We'd have to check later, but yeah, I think the 8, 9 is probably for most kids the younger edge of the limit. They would probably do well at this. But hopefully you enjoyed learning a little bit about the My Little Scythe with the Pie in the Sky expansion. If you did enjoy it, you can give it
A good thumbs up.
good. And if you want to both like and subscribe, we would appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
As always, thanks for watching. This is BillyIndiana.
Out. Okay, that was fun. This is what I'm gonna do then.
So if you want to learn how to play this game and what we think about it,